Hello?
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Are we, recording?
Yeah.
So, hey, Grazer! Hey, Dolphin! Good to see you guys!
Hey,
We're
what's
back
up,
on the
man?
cube!
We are back on the cube. Okay, so let's be serious here for a second. We are in front of the casino, Mr. President. We run the top floor, and it's called Tombola. Now, we had the idea that we wanted to buy out this whole casino. So today, we were going to get Tomahawk on and Dolphin, which is the real estate agent, to buy it. Unfortunately, what happened, Dolphin? You said that he chose you as his representative or something?
Yes, he did choose me as his representative to sell the casino for him. So I feel like
clear. Can we make this clear? It is actually the law. He didn't choose you. It's the law for him to go to you.
Okay,
I love how you always crouch like this, Crusher.
It is the law.
I don't know why.
So yeah, in other words, Tomahawk couldn't make it, so Dolphin is selling the casino on his behalf today.
And I feel like I would be. He had something in mind, but I feel like I'm making him a better deal here, doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, and I gotta trust in you. You're the real estate agency for the Cube SMP server, and as president, I approve.
All right. So Dolphin, throw us some numbers here. Now, keep in mind, we want to buy this thing, but then have you make it look good. So
we're
gonna
have
be
a
doing
renovation.
2 jobs. So
but that's separate, dude.
Yeah, he might as well just throw the price onto it because we're gonna be paying him it anyways. So just have it all in one. We'll pay him and then we'll buy it and then he'll make it look.
No, I can't. Actually, yeah, that works for me because I get 10%. So if the price goes up, then I get the 10%. And no, but then he gets it. So let's pay it as 2 different jobs, eh?
Okay.
Keep her separate, Grace.
Because this is a realty agency thing, and then there's going to be a building thing. So let's keep this separate.
Got you. 2 separate transactions there, bud.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go scan the interior of this build. And we'll see how
Grazer,
it works.
we're renting the top right now, right?
Right now we are renting the top, and for us it expires on September 11th. But
which
if we buy it
which
out,
is in what, 4 days? 4
days.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's closing up pretty quick here. So we should probably buy this out before this stuff happens and we lose the floor. So yeah, let's just scan this place, look at how big it is. We're probably gonna be we're changing the building around anyway, so it doesn't really matter how big the actual build is. We should probably look more at how big the land is.
It's not a huge, it's a decent sized land. It's not prime territory.
Well, yeah, pretty much the build is as far as back as you can go.
All the way back to where the trees are for the horse stable. So we have a pretty good width here, and we have a pretty good length.
That's pretty
but
good,
it's not
Rusher.
prime.
It's not prime land though.
The thing is, you can see it, you know? The thing
but
is,
we don't know how you're gonna make it once you renovate it.
Oh,
yeah, dude, the new build
so
is coming.
You can't take the build right now into consideration.
So this is me asking as a builder right now, all right? Not as your real estate agent. Are beacons allowed to be used for builds?
No, I don't think so, because that would make too many beacons that spawn. I think only beacons are allowed in the main areas.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
See, here's the thing, bud.
I mean, it's the president's rules. What do you think, Mr. Prez?
No, that is not legal. But you'll be. So you sold the art gallery for a total of 100 gold blocks, and that was right beside spawn. There is no chance we got to be paying near that. This is at least 3 or 4 places down.
The thing is, here,
it still is pretty close to spawn.
You're buying a casino business, which is
remember,
a high-end money trafficking.
We haven't even heard the numbers yet. What are you planning on selling this to us for?
Yeah, dude.
Well, first I was like, you know what? I'm thinking 100 gold blocks. So that you're buying it together, right? So either 60 Grazer, 40 Rusher, 50-50, whatever you guys want to do. But I was thinking 100 because the thing is, the art gallery was bought just as land. You know, you're buying the business, and which is a casino. You got to remember that is high money right over there. I have a gambling problem, and I might be here every day. Grazer just gave me 100 gold blocks, or 90. Let's keep that in mind, Grazer. So this is a place where you're going to be making a bunch of money. That land, you know what? There's nothing really there that you can make a bunch of money, but a casino. This is where the money is. So if you want to just buy the land, you know, that would... And you can just have Tomahawk keep the casino, but you guys wouldn't be making any money here. So I'm thinking 100 gold blocks is a fair price for both you guys.
What do you think?
Well, here's the thing, bud. Like when we purchase something, like even when Grazer purchased the art gallery, you're purchasing the business too. But it doesn't matter what you're using it for.
That wouldn't make any sense to own the land where someone else's business is, unless Tomahawk would just start paying us.
He'd have to pay us to be on that land, but
but we would still be making money. But
100 blocks, that's a little much, bud.
All right,
there we later, guys. I don't like that deal.
Gave him a kick from the serve. Yo, Grazer, what are you thinking? What's our rebuttal to that offer?
I want to go 80 gold blocks.
I'm thinking 70.
Ooh,
you think 70?
Guys,
yeah,
guys.
70 gold blocks.
I can't do 70. I'm going to be honest with you. I can't do 70.
Dude, you can definitely go lower than 90. That's for certain, bud.
90 is probably my lowest, guys. I'm thinking like you're going to be making a bunch of money here where my friend Tomahawk was making money. So, you know what? 90 is the lowest I can go.
Yo, Rusher, we have to remember that he's trying to get the best deal for his boy Tomahawk.
I'm saying 80's our highest. 80's our highest.
80?
Yeah.
What do you think about 80 here, Dolphin?
How about 80 and then 10% of all profit?
How about no? Well, we're gonna be producing millions here at the casino. How about 80 for this, and then we'll cut you a nice deal for the build of the thing.
You know what? This isn't for me though. This is for my buddy Tomahawk.
This is for Tomahawk. We can't do that for the build.
You can't.
The build is completely separate.
The thing I'm doing is I'm only getting 10% of the build here.
He's selling the land for Tomahawk.
Yeah.
So that's all he's doing.
You're going 90. We're going 80. Let's meet in the middle. 85, if you're lucky. We do 85. That's it, dude. Meeting in the middle.
The thing is,
take it or we walk, dude. No one will be buying this casino today.
All right, this is my last offer. 85 and 10%.
Dude, that's a hunk of trash.
I would like it if possible, Rusher. I mean, 10% isn't really that much money, and that's what Tomahawk originally came in with before Dolphin started adding numbers. We could do a cheap price right now up front and then give him 10% because it's not really a lot. If we get 10 gold blocks, he literally only gets 1 gold block out of those 10.
Yeah, dude. But if we get 100 gold blocks, he gets 10.
Yo, we get 90.
I'm willing to do 10%, bud. But this price has to be way down.
80 blocks.
It's gotta be a bit lower.
80 blocks.
A lot lower, dude.
Well, remember, Dolphin. Tomahawk was coming in just with the 10%. He had no numbers on it.
You gotta realize,
but you wouldn't make any money off of that. I know. So we need to add a number
10%
here.
will give you 5 gold blocks and hook you up with this build deal.
You guys have got to realize that 10% is only for the business.
Yeah.
You realize that, right? I'm selling you a piece of land. We don't do percentages and a small price for a big hunk of land here. This is a pretty big plot, almost as big as the courthouse over here, maybe even bigger.
The courthouse is legal land though, but if I'm the president and I'm not liking this deal, I'll confiscate this land right now. Government property. Here, how about this, Dolphin? 10%.
And 60.
We could do that, but Grazer, 60? Are you serious? 10% of a company, dude. That's a lot of money for Tomahawk. I think Dolphin's more worried about his pay here.
It really depends on how much the 10% is worth. Like, are we going to be adding new games? Are we going to keep the same stuff?
We're making this thing good, dude.
It also depends on how long the 10% lasts for. Is that going to last forever, a certain amount of time? Like, what are we talking about here? We need some details.
Yeah, dude, we don't know. We're the business owner. You're asking yourself for details. We literally are the ones who are gonna make these decisions.
Yeah, I know, but
who the heck are you asking right now, pal?
Dolphin,
I'm not. It's not me. You guys are the ones buying. I'm just a real estate agent.
Tomahawk just wanted 10%. That's it, and these other numbers are for your money.
He asked for 20. I'm giving you guys.
He did ask for 20.
I'm giving you guys a straight fee for the land. You know, but you know what? I'll do 60 and 10%.
Yeah, we'll do 10% and 30. 10% and 30.
Grazer likes it.
We're lucky he dropped it to 60, Rusher.
Dude, we're lucky. 10% is a lot of a business, dude.
Yeah, I dropped 20 gold blocks on this land here. 60
dude,
and 10%.
How about this? We'll do 60, but for the build, we might have to go to our old friends Biani and Kiani's Co's building shop for not giving us a discount here, Ryan.
All right. 60 and 10%, and I don't get to do the build.
That's stupid, Rush. Shut up, dude.
Grazer, dude, you're freaking negotiating.
I'm just saying, guys.
What are you trying to do? Get us to have to wait 2 weeks? Because that's how long Bionic usually takes.
And they're gonna charge a lot more than I would have.
Yeah, they're gonna charge a lot more money.
I like that deal.
60 gold blocks. I feel like that's a little much with 10%.
That's 30 each. That's not even that much, Rusher.
Dude, we can take it, Grazer, mostly because we can't out-negotiate. My partner here is negotiating for the wrong team. And that way Tomahawk gets what he wants, Dolphin gets what he wants, everybody's happy because Tomahawk came in with 10% originally. Exactly, dude. Our competitors are happy. That's what matters, Grazer.
I'm just trying to make everyone happy and have
dude, it's all about fairness in these negotiations, but I'm glad you're fighting for the right team here, pal.
All right,
I want the build from Dolphin. I don't want that to be... I don't want you to rid that because you're trying to negotiate.
It was going to be a bluff, dude. Of course we're using Dolphin.
Alright, so 60 gold blocks and 10% of future income?
Yeah.
And you can discuss with my friend Tomahawk about the 10% because that's not my area.
Alright, bud.
Alright, I'm gonna need those 60 gold blocks.
Dang it! I thought we could get away with it.
Yeah, and I want actually 60 here, Grazer, not 50.
There you go. There's 30. Yeah, dude, I had the cash on me up front.
You know, Grace has got to go to the ATM over there.
Yeah, dude.
Good thing there's an ATM right in front of the casino.
That's the thing with me on Cube. I'm just loaded, dude.
Dude, it's literally on the ground. Why aren't you picking it up?
Yo, you guys aren't moving.
You lagging out, bud?
I think you're lagging, dude.
Later.
He might burn to death, dude. I accidentally set him on fire. All right, Grazer. Well, what do you think about that deal?
Whoa! Whoa!
Yo, your money's right there. Your money's right there.
2 dolphins.
Thanks.
All right. Now, what about the build, dude? You just ripped us off, so let's give you a good build.
Yo, I gotta get back on the server. 1 sec.
What are you thinking, Grazer? 5 gold blocks to renovate this
land has been sold. Land has been sold to us. Depending on what Dolphin actually does with the casino, how much he renovates. I want this whole. I want this whole current build taken down. Like I don't like it at all.
Yeah, it's pretty not so good.
Yeah. How about I get you guys? You guys get me an idea. What the hell's going on?
Oh, you guys are recording?
Dude,
yes.
So what? So I'm thinking, I'll give you guys give me a general idea about what you kind of want, what kind of style you want, and then I'll hit you up after for the price.
All right, bud.
Okay.
Well, I don't know.
No,
here's
I'll just
what
tell
Grazer
you
and I
now
are
so
thinking.
that it gets done.
Yeah, you tear down the whole freaking thing, and then you rebuild it.
All right.
Yeah, that's what we're thinking right now. And I want you to rebuild it like looking like an actual casino. Have like lights everywhere that attract the customers.
Yeah,
flashing stuff.
I tried to, but there's no beacons are allowed. But
yeah, dude, two levels we'll need. One for Tombola, one for something else.
All right. Cool.
All right, bud. Yeah, what do you think
and
for
we
price?
plan to implement more games too, so make sure you make room for more.
Yep, perfect.
I actually have an idea for a 3rd game that I got in the comments. So thank you, Dolphin. We'll come back when the build is done. Bye bye.
Later.
Bye, bud.
Oh my gosh. So I was just like, hey, tearing down this building for Grazer over here, over there, and there was the diamonds that were in there, and they were just like, hey, you know what? Stacy's horses keep getting up. What the heck? There's horses everywhere. So this is a casino. I made it for Grazer. They had that Tombola or whatever game. I don't know. Okay, so this is going to be games up here, games down here, and then the Tombola or whatever thing I made down here for them. I don't know how they wanted it, but this is how I built it. It took me so long. I literally was just listening to music and plug DJ, and then yeah, so that happened. Kermit is on, but that's not what I meant to say. I meant to say Tomahawk. Tomahawk, I got him this deal for 60 gold blocks, but he's not on right now so I'll take 6. I'll take 6 because I need 10 more from Grazer. Okay, so there we go. So we have a lot, and this is for Tomahawk. So let's surround that with these to block it off, saying that's not mine. Iron horse armor. Where the heck? I need to clear up my ender chest. So let's take out this stuff that I don't really need in here. This stuff can go there. Let's make these diamonds into blocks. There we go. Okay, so that looks a lot better. I'm gonna have to smelt that. But do I have a bow? Can I make a bow? Do I have string? No. Okay. I'm gonna sneak a building right in here. Right in between here. You know what? We're doing it. And then I'll sell it. I'll sell it. Here we go. Dolphins land. Perfect. Let's put a little enchantment table there. Because no one uses a slice of land here behind the pool, so I thought I made, like, you know what? That's good. And I can sell it. That's prime real estate. And then I'll put that up for sale here. I'll claim that, put it up for sale, and sell it for, like, I don't know, 50 gold blocks? The hell is this trough? Okay. Tomahawk's Casino has been sold. Land behind. Ooh. Behind. Oh my gosh. Learn how to spell, my friend, as in me. Dolphins pool. Price. Let's go 45 gold blocks. I'm just making money here in this freaking real. Like, look at it, this real estate agency. I've been richer than I've ever been on the cube, which is really cool. So yeah, I'm glad I bought Rusher out for however many blocks or diamonds I bought him out for, because that was genius. That was and now he made a law which helps me out in that I can just, every real estate thing has to go through me. And people are using it, which is really, really cool. I like that about them, is that they use it, my stuff. Let's head over to my house. We are going to smelt. Sorry if that was really gross. I had to do that. My fingers were locking up. Oh, yeah. I hate when people do that, but I had to. Smelt this. Smelt this. Put this in the chest. Okay. Nothing else can fit in there. Nothing else can fit in there. This little bunny rabbit's still here. How cute. Little sheep. Where did my chicken go? He's so hard to find, actually. Oh, there's the pig. I got a pig back here. Yo, where's your little brother chicken? Did he die? Little chicken buddy? There he is! Woo-hoo. I need name tags. I want to have these guys named. You guys, if you guys can give a list. I have a sheep, I have a pig, I have a rabbit, and I have a chicken. So if you guys want to make a list down there and give them some names. And the list with the top comment will get the naming of the animals next episode. Let's go to Stacy's and let's put some horse armor on a horse, or just give her some horse armor, because I don't have any use for this horse armor. Oh, can you put horse armor on a pig, man? Pig man? Pig common man? Hey, this is not a party outside the freaking nether portal. You know what? This guy looks like he needs some. Woo! Helping out the police of the cube. This guy needs to go back to Stacy's. I don't know where he's from and why he's in my pool unannounced, but he's gotta go. Come on. Oh my gosh, you can't fit, can you? Hey, come on. Yo, don't tell me you're stuck in here. Don't tell me you're stuck. Come on. Come on. You're a horse. Act like one. Yes, we pulled him through. Come on. Let's go. Deeds of the cube. Helping out the horses and such. You need to be with your family over here. I don't know how they keep getting out. There we go. Let's place a dirt block so we can hop out of here. And Stacy's got it. Oh, no. Break the fence. All of them are getting out of here. Cool. I don't know if that's where these horses are coming from, but there was one on the casino yesterday, and I had to put him back into here. And maybe they go in there. I don't know. But I don't know how they get out. Like there's fences. Doesn't make sense to me. Okay. Whatever. Perfect. I'm gonna grab another food supply. If he's out of food, French fries. Ooh, Rusher. Dolphin needs more. There we go. Let him know. Let him know what's up. Dolphin's got some. Dolphin needs some of this stuff. Perfect. I need to see what this huge freaking trough is. Yeah. Okay, my armor's almost broken. But good thing I'm rich. What the heck? There's a UFO. Hello, extraterrestrial creatures. It's nice to meet you. Where are you going and where are you from? What the hell? There's a ladder here. I'm checking this out. The heck is a UFO doing on the cube? This isn't Independence Day. No. Oh, feather falling on. I'm checking this out. I'm seeing what kind of mischief has gone on here. Is it a water slide or? Well, see, that's a fault here. That's not gonna work. I don't have a bucket. I would help these people, but looks like they don't know what they're doing. I don't think, like, you gotta put it here. No, you gotta put it up one. Like, you gotta put one here, and then they just go. Okay, I'll ask whoever this is if they need help with this, because I don't think this is right. They just get stuck. Unless it works, then sorry. See, like, they just get pushed. Let's try it. Let's try a chicken. Damn it. Okay. I need to get down. I want to see what... Oh, I have Depth Strider. That's why I can run through here. It's not even a big deal. I just walk. I hate water. I hate Minecraft water. Real water is really good and good for you. What the heck did I just say? Okay. What's going on down here? Beam me down, Scotty. That's where I'm going. Hey, let's roll. There's a beacon down here. They probably get grazers slaves right there. Excuse me. There is nothing. Oh. The heck is this? There's nothing here. Oh, is it for iron? Damn, ouch. This is very difficult. Parkour. Perfect. Okay. Break that. Break that. Yeah, whoop. Wait, I can just do this. What am I doing? It took so much concentration to get me to try and figure this out. But really, I can't put Go. Dolphin parkour! That was the easiest parkour you'll ever see in your life. Okay. Okay, we're good. That's all I really needed to know. I don't know why there's a huge UFO there, but thank you guys for watching this episode of Cube. I really enjoy you being here, and I love you in the face. And I hope you guys can watch more videos. Also, be sure to check out my vlogging channel if you haven't. It's called My Life is a Vlog. It's always at the top of the description in this channel. I post daily vlogs, or I try to, if I'm not doing something boring all day. But I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you guys later. Totally, bye!